All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we are diving into a really urgent message about the one financial choice that's going to define your entire future. And here's the thing, it's not some decision you'll make down the road. According to the source material we're looking at, it's a choice you're making, like, right this very second.
So, let's just jump right in with the big question from our source. I want you to picture this. It's the end of the month, you look back. Are you going to be proud of yourself? Are you going to see real progress? A step forward? Or is it going to be just another month of excuses, of rationalizing why nothing really changed?
This right here, this is what it all boils down to. It's not about some grand 5-year plan you cook up later. The whole point here is that this moment, right now, is the turning point. Every single tiny choice you make, to save a little, to spend a little, to learn something new, or to just ignore it all, that's the decision. The choice is happening as we speak.
You know how we all do this? We wait for January 1st to make a big change. But the argument here is, why wait? Waiting is just a fancy word for procrastinating. The call to action is to treat today with all the energy and urgency of a new beginning. That whole clean slate feeling, it's not just for New Year's Day. It's right here for the taking right now. Okay, so what if you do nothing? What if you just let this moment slide by? Let's take a look at the first path our source lays out for us, the path of inaction. And it's not just about standing still. It's about actively digging your hole even deeper. And here, the source paints two very, very different pictures. It's like night and day. On one side, you've got inaction. And look, it's not just about treading water. It's this active state of wallowing in despair, feeling like your money is just out of control. It's basically letting the world decide your fate for you.
And this is where we get to the real emotional gut punch of inaction. This isn't just about numbers on a page, right? It's a feeling. It's that sinking feeling in your stomach when you have no idea where your paycheck went. It's watching your biggest goals get further and further away. It's that awful sense that every month you're just making things worse for yourself.
And this question, man, this is a tough one. It really forces you to look in the mirror. Are the financial choices you're making actually yours? Are you just reacting to the chaos of life? Are you getting pushed around by pressure from your friends? Are you spending money to keep up appearances, or because it was actually part of your plan?
Okay, enough of that paralysis stuff. Let's switch gears and look at the other path, the alternative. This is where we talk about taking decisive, empowering action. This is the section about stopping the drift and getting back behind the wheel.
So how do you actually do it? It's not some big mystery. The process is broken down into 3 really logical steps. First, it starts with awareness. You can't change what you don't even see, right? So you track your expenses, not to beat yourself up, just to get a clear picture. From there, you build some structure with a budget. And then, once you have that foundation, you create direction, a real, actual plan for where you want to go.
This is such a brilliant way to put it. That visual is so clear, right? So many of us feel like we're just passengers on this chaotic financial bus, just kind of hoping it ends up somewhere good. The message here is simple. Stop being a passenger. Get out of the back, climb into that driver's seat, and you take control of the destination.
But what exactly is a real plan? The source is super clear on this. A real plan is not just wishful thinking. It's not crossing your fingers and hoping Social Security will have your back. It's a real, comprehensive strategy. It means budgeting, sure, but it also means really understanding your net worth, which is just a fancy way of saying what you own minus what you owe. It's your personal financial scorecard.
So, we've looked at the 2 paths, the problem and the solution. But what's the end game? Where does this path of taking control actually lead? Let's look at the ultimate goal that's presented in the source material.
And this is the big idea, the aspirational goal at the heart of all this, the ethical millionaire. Now, pay attention to those words, purposeful, comprehensive, and ethical. This frames wealth not as some lucky break or the result of greed, but as the intentional result of that principled process we just talked about, the tracking, the budgeting, the planning. And what's so important here is that this is a journey of transformation that's open to literally anyone. It does not matter if you're starting from rock bottom, from zero. The core message is that your past financial mistakes don't define your future. Where you start is way, way less important than the decision you make right now to just begin.
And that brings us right back to where we started. The whole message really just boils down to this one final provocative choice. As the source put it, are you going to stay poor, letting the world decide for you? Or are you going to strap in, take control of that driver's seat, and start building your own financial destiny, starting today? The choice, as they say, is yours.